The AI has fucked up the algo. So
All right, so we're live and welcome to another episode of Do It Yesterday. And today we're going to be talking about the war. A lot of them has been unalived. First in command, second in command. Did they get the third in command too, Volta?
yeah, they got him. Yo,
Yeah.
this guy
There's
is
like
wild.
three birds in a row. And
Yeah,
the thing is, Trump just won the Nobel Peace Prize, bro. So after you win the Nobel Peace Prize, you started havoc. You become the man who is not willing to have peace anymore, or is eradication a form of peace?
yeah.
Anyway,
Trump is
Walter, what
he,
is your thoughts?
he he's so wild to the extent that he said, now I don't know who is gonna lead these people anymore because we kill all of them. I'm like, you should have thought about that first. he said he said I
Mm,
asked the general, so who is gonna lead now? And the general is like, okay, um, there's this guy called Mutaf Hamene. And 20 minutes
mhm.
they call me back and say he's also dead. I'm like, why did you kill the guy? Trump is wild. Yeah, so well, the war just started off on Saturday night, and
Mhm,
it took the world by surprise because Iran and America were still negotiating in Oman. Even on that day, they had a negotiation,
mhm,
right? So the foreign secretary of Iran went to Oman, the Omanian foreign ministry, and the special negotiators from the US. They all met. They've been meeting for the past 6 months, and they've been
mhm.
discussing how to sort out the nuclear deal. And out of nowhere, Trump is like, I feel like these people are just stringing us along in order to probably boost their missile defense and production to a level where, because you can hide, you can take China's nuclear weapon from them. No country still will attack them because they have like multiple lines of defense before they get to nuclear. It could be
Mhm.
ballistic, intercontinental ballistic. It could be ballistic with maneuverability. It could be drones. So what Iran was trying to do was to develop the drone sector, the ballistic sector, the intercontinental ballistic sector, and then the ballistic missile with maneuverability. When one person gets there, those four layers, nuclear weapon doesn't matter because now you have to rethink your steps before you fire at them because you know they can
Mhm.
still hit your country with the intercontinental ballistic missile. So Iran was getting close to acquiring that. And Trump was like, hell no. These people are just trying to. And I'm like, oh, I saw this video before. Because a year ago, I was
The
watching this
video that
video
was showing
from
off the missiles.
no, was from Iranian negotiator during the Obama era, was talking about, I don't know why people do that. After they leave government, they just begin to talk and ignore all consequences. He was saying what they used to do was, okay, they go into negotiation and say like, okay, this is our red line. We don't accept this. We don't accept this. And America will be like, so if you don't accept this, the deal is off. And okay, they say, okay, yeah, deal is off. And then 3 months later, they contact them again. And well, we're ready to negotiate now. And okay, well, they do this, and America say, okay, we're putting more sanction on you. So as they are putting more sanction, and America put sanction, but America still want to negotiate with you. So Iran has
Mhm.
like bought themselves a lot of time. The council
So
come back.
they've been prolonging the due date. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. So they've been doing that. So Obama got tired, right? Obama, like the negotiation during the 2006 to 2012 JCPOA, they had no nuclear or uranium enrichment, no ballistic missile, no arming Hezbollah, Houthis, and Hamas, and democracy, a little democracy, not so much democracy. and Iran was just, and America got tired. Obama got tired. It's okay. You can keep all that, but no nuclear or uranium enrichment. And Iran was like, oh, that's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they signed their first deal, because Obama was like, I'm getting tired and I don't want to kill these people. I don't want to go to war with Iran. So Iran rejected all the other four, and they just focused on nuclear, because they know you can build up your defenses from drone, ballistic. So nuclear doesn't matter. So Obama
Mm-hmm.
signed it, and Trump came, and Trump is like, this is bullshit. Because even with that deal, the deal only lasts for 10 years. After 10 years, they can start enriching their uranium, right? So Trump was like, hell no. So Trump canceled it, and Russia followed, and China followed. I'm like, why the fuck did China renege on the deal too? I thought you guys were allies. So once Trump pulled out of the deal, China also pulled out, Russia pulled out, and the UN pulled out. And here
Mm-hmm.
we are. So Trump is like, okay, let's renegotiate. Otherwise, I'm going to attack you. And Iran is like, okay, do your best. And then that was what happened in July, where the Israel attacked them for 12 days, and what's the name? Trump bombed their nuclear site. And Trump told everybody that the nuclear was destroyed. And now they just realized, hold on, I want to play. Where is that video? Yo, these people are so wild, CJ. They told America, they were like, okay, if you attack us, you know how you have a brother that goes to war. Let's say your brother goes to war with a foe, and the brother is like, you know what? I'm not gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat CJ instead.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of Iran fighting US head on, what they are doing right now is they are bombing all the other Arab countries. They are bombing Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman. Guess what? Oman is a country negotiating for Iran to have some sanction relief. And Iran is bombing Oman, is bombing Qatar. He just bombed Azerbaijan yesterday. I'm like, Azerbaijan, what the hell? So Iran is bombing all the Arab countries so that these Arab countries will put pressure on America to stop bombing them. Because America has a deal with all these countries to help them protect their oil sector. So now the best money to make in the market right now is to bet on oil, right? Because these countries have ceased production, so the oil prices increased by like 20% as of yesterday, because nobody's
But now it's
producing
too
no
late,
more.
bro. But now it's too late. If you're buying right now, you're buying the top. Unless
No
this
shit.
war continue for a while.
Guess what? The war is going, because they just blocked the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is where China gets 80% of its oil from, like just a small seaway
Mm-hmm.
that carries like 80% of international oil shipment. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, all these Arab countries ship their oil through that zone. Iran just started bombing ships that go through there, right? So what happens then is, in order to ship oil, you need insurance. And nobody wants to insure an oil tanker during the time of war, right? So that's what is happening
Unless
now.
the incentives are high, right?
Yeah, because but you are going to take loss regardless.
Yeah, but if the insurance incentives is pretty high, they probably take the chance, you know.
Now without a military backing,
Mm-hmm.
because even remember, China has one of the largest military establishment in the world. They are the second largest country with the highest GDP spending on military. When Ukraine started bombing the Russian ships, China didn't send their military to go defend those ships, China just started getting their oil from somewhere else. They were like,
But Trump did
right?
it. Trump did it. Didn't
Well,
Trump send the Navy fleet in the area to defend?
no,
And if I
no, not the
remember
oil,
recently, I heard, oh, not for the oil, but I heard
not for the
like
oil.
in some news post recently, some U.S. submarine sink the U.S. sink some of the Iran like fighter ships or something in the area that was like maybe trying to block it or something like that.
Yeah. So what happened was, and this is what I don't get about armchair geopoliticians on Twitter and X argue with me all day. Okay, so the the submarine and its occupying defenders of ships, they were not
Mhm.
directly involved in the war. So
Oh.
uh, India had a navy parade. So they invited more than 50 countries. So everybody was invited. So the Navy submarine, they just went to India to participate in the competition.
Mhm.
So the competition ended like 3 days ago. So they were just returning home. And then the US saw it as an opportunity because one thing they realized, and this is what people don't get, if the same ship gets back home, it's joining the war.
Okay.
It's not like they're gonna get back home and it's like we are tired, we want to rest. No, once they are able to land back home safely, they are joining the war. So the US
So
decided to,
take it out, take out the
take it out.
competition before you refuel.
Yeah, yeah, with 100 sailors on board. I'm like, yo, this is wild. And people were arguing. Now that's against international law because they were not directly involved in the war. I'm like, yo, are you crazy?
Mhm.
Do they directly have to be involved in the war to kill them? Like, this is crazy. They're gonna be involved one way or the other. They just have to get back home first.
They didn't get orders
You know,
to join yet, but
they didn't get an order to join yet. Or
that
they
is
got the
all gonna
order,
happen.
they were rushing back home to join. They were going
They
to join regardless.
they were just
You know,
pretending.
they were just pretending.
Maybe
You
they're
know,
low on fuel, low on ammo, and he's like, let's just return and pretend like we're waving the white flag, and then come
yeah,
back. But
yeah,
who
because
knows?
even with the Iranian foreign minister, they were like, yo, why are you attacking Azerbaijan and Oman? Oman is your friend that's trying to talk to the US to give you sanction relief. And what he told me, what he said in the interview is jaw dropping. He said, so once the first group of leadership got killed, Iran had this waterfall sort of military hierarchy. So if you knock the first off, the second in command also have different set of rules. The
Mhm.
third in command have different set of rules to engage. So every um, line of leadership have their own target to say. So if you kill the third one, the fourth one is going to start attacking some random countries because that was his command.
Mm.
So now even the foreign minister is like, we are trying to connect with those military guys to stop talking, like stop attacking our friends, because they don't know
Mhm.
the order got passed down from the head, who is Ali Khamenei. He got smoke on the
Mhm.
first day. So he already gave the orders, right? So, this is what happened in Islamic hierarchy. So they are still attacking these people because
They're
the
following the
supreme
chain
leader
of
of the
command. The
country,
supreme leader
yeah,
said this order,
yeah,
and since there's no new supreme leader, we still fighting.
we're still fighting, you
Damn.
know, we're still fighting.
But
So that's what's
you know what
happening.
I didn't like? I heard about in some news posts is like the supreme leader, right? He knew what he was doing, and he knew there was a possibility of him dying, but that a hole decided I'm gonna keep my family together with me, although I'm gonna die. Do you feel that was a weak move or that he was using them as shield or whatever? Because to me, that was an
And
a-hole thing to do.
no, they were not expecting this because they were still negotiating.
Mm,
Mind you, the negotiating stopped 2 weeks ago, and Trump restarted it and said, "Hey, let's negotiate." That's why I tell you, Trump is full of shit a lot of time, but a lot of time he plays the game too. So
mm.
guess what? It wasn't America that killed him. America just
It
took
was
the
not
glory.
America that killed. Oh, they just took
Nah,
the glory
hell
for
no.
killing him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Trump. Trump was the Trump was the first. Trump was the first to announce it. Trump didn't know about it. He just got sent the pictures. You see, what I realized from all this war is America doesn't have the balls that Israel has because Israel
oh, so
lives
Israel
in the
did it, and then Trump take the credit. Is that what
because
happened?
Israel lives in the neighborhood with all these Arabs and these Muslim. And if you've ever dealt extensively with Muslim guys, the only thing they understand is violence. So if you are trying to talk nice to them, nobody respects you. Nobody want to hear from you. So anytime I
Mhm,
talk to them, I'm like, yo, fuck off. They only respect somebody that like is not afraid to engage in violence. So we're like, okay,
mhm,
Volta is cool now. So Israel behaves the same way. They are really not afraid of America because you understand America can start a war, and within 2 days, the people in Times Square start what? Protesting. "Man, we don't like this war." They've already started protesting. It's only 5 days. I'm like, what the hell?
mhm,
So
mhm,
these Arabs and this Muslim country understand that America doesn't prolong its war because people are going to. That's why people say America lost wars. America has never really lost a war. The appetite is just not there because people are protesting every day. But Israel, on the
mhm,
other hand, because they live in the same geographic location, they don't really care.
mhm,
So these Arabs are more afraid of Israel than they are of America. So what Israel did was Iran installed these Chinese. This is what I'm saying. China is to blame. Iran installed these Chinese cameras all around to spy on the citizens.
mhm.
So what Israel did was hack into the security cameras. So that was what gave the location of where the supreme leader was hiding or where he lives and
Oh
everything.
damn! Don't buy your tech in China anymore, bro.
Oh, yo,
I mean, it's cheap,
yo,
but is it worth it? You
no,
gotta ask
it's
yourself.
really not. It's really not
Mm,
worth it. So
mm,
that's where that's exactly what they did with the 12-day war. They started tracking because it's like they're saying if you point one finger at somebody, you have four fingers pointing back at you.
mm,
So Israel just followed that same procedure of hacking into the security they set for the citizen, not for anything but to see who is not wearing the hijab, who is not praying during Ramadan, all these weird
mm.
rules. You
Yeah,
see,
but
so Israel
since
just
it
hacking.
so since it did that, they end up knowing more than they wanted to know, right?
Yeah. So when Khamenei and his family got killed, Trump got the picture first. And everyone were like, how come Trump has the picture? Because Iranians didn't even know the supreme leader is dead.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm,
And
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Trump just blind said we killed him. I'm like, what did he kill again? And I'm like, oh, is that we got a supreme leader. And Iran is like, everybody's like, man, that's a lie. We just talked to him like 4 hours ago. And even the president is like, no, he's lying. The foreign minister was like, no, Trump is lying. I'm like, man, I think Trump is lying.
Mm,
If it's America, it's like, and then Israel, it started coming from Israel, like, oh, Israel actually did it. So once I heard Israel did it, I was like, oh, that is the truth. And Trump later was like, we did it in conjunction. That was like after we got him, and the news. He later, like 2 days later, it was done in conjunction with Israel. I'm like, oh shit.
Because the news
Yeah,
was positive, right?
yeah,
The feedback was positive. We got them in
yeah,
conjunction, man. We collabed. We gave
yeah,
them the data, and they did the do. They did the
yeah,
dirty.
yeah. So they got him. They got his daughter. They got his grandson, and now they want to appoint his son, Mutaba Hamini, right? And
You want to
they
appoint the
were like,
son of the dead supreme leader to take charge?
yeah, and he's a hardliner,
Now,
right?
that's stupid. Since you
Right.
already wipe out the majority of the people, you should make sure they don't appoint the son there. That would be like Trump next move to make sure they don't appoint the son, appoint somebody else. That's where you get like a completely new logic or
Yeah,
ideology of how the country should be. Because if you keep the same like roots,
yeah,
most likely that doctrine already is soaked into him because he grew up with this guy for so many years. So he's gonna share a lot of his beliefs, unless he
yeah,
never liked his father.
yeah. He's a hardliner, just like his father. So they were like, this Israel. That's why I trust Israeli, man. I think these people, I don't know, man. Beginning to believe like I think they've had some interactions with God in the past because these people are wild. So they
Mm.
just put out a news. They just put it out there. They were like, Mutaba went to the UK 4 times to help with his impotency. He was like his dick doesn't work. Everybody like, oh, okay. Oh
Oh
no. Oh.
shit! Now they plan to burn him in the media. So wait, it's like they have ammo on this guy like for years, and they've been keeping it there.
Yeah. 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 Now people are like, oh, he went to the UK, and then they show the record of he actually traveled to the UK. So now the same people are beginning to say, oh,
You
we
can't have
think
a leader who
he's
can't have
compromised.
children. Now he's gonna come out showing that he has 6 wives, and he have he's been commenting a lot of fidelity. That's a new news that's gonna leak, bro.
Yeah. And Israel, yeah, and they were like, oh, we can now their fears is the guy is compromised because oh hey, he had a dealing with the West. The West is the devil.
Mhm,
So man,
mhm,
he went to England. Israel is wow. Because even to take it further, these people have this weird taboo that the leader always has to be elected in a room. They have like this secret room where they think like God speaks to the supreme leader. So to paint a perfect picture for you,
mhm,
the Sunnis have their inheritance in Mecca, which is in Saudi Arabia. The
mhm,
Shia believe in the Mahdi, and the Mahdi directly speaks to the supreme leader, who is Khamenei. So God speaks to that guy, and different gods, Allah speaks to him, and Allah speaks to the Sunnis in Mecca. But then they believe their Mahdi is going to come. The Sunnis believe Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet.
mhm,
The Shias believe the Ahmadi, who is the son of the prophet, is going to come back. He's their prophet. So they have some weird belief system, and they have this building where when a pope dies, they have to burn the effigy where the smoke comes out, and it tells you, oh, we've elected a new pope, and it's only done in one room. It's like they have this belief system that it has to happen here. Iran also
mhm.
believe the supreme leader has to be selected in this room. Israel's like, okay, then no supreme leader for you now. So Israel just bombed the building. Now they are more angry.
Oh, so that building where they're supposed to select the supreme leader is all gone up in smoke with all the
It's
other
all
leaders. And they need
a
to
whole
find a brand new taboo, or they need to find a brand new building. Or, but then they'll put it like this: this year, what's going to be the story? This year, God spoke to the guy's son and tell him not be in the building because he's the only survivor.
yeah.
That'll be
Yeah,
the taboo, bro.
that will be the trouble. That will be the trouble. And yeah, that will be the trouble.
Because
And I don't believe
everybody's gone. Number one, number two, number three, and then it's like
every,
he was not in the building at the time and he's alive. Shit,
yeah,
that's a
everybody.
selection right there. So that's why probably Israel decided, you know what, this guy can't have kids, bro. He can't have a leader who do.
Yeah, you can't have a leader. He say he went to impotency. Israel is wild. Israel is so wild. That's why I'm starting to believe these people because see, imagine Israel as a country is 0.2% of the world's population. Overall, if you count them together all around the world, there are less than 50 million Israelis.
Mhm.
Just small people, the size of Xi'an, maybe.
Yeah, man, but they have the banks, man.
And
They
to be able
control the money. They
and to be
control the
able to do
money,
all
bro.
this, yo, they are wild. Even now, China is afraid. China is like, what Israel is beginning to do is in last year when they went to war with Hezbollah, they they shipped the pages into like they they intercepted a line communication between the Hezbollah command center and the dealership of the pages. So Israel bought
Mhm.
out the company, right? Secretly, but they still kept the head. And then they knew the pages were going to Hezbollah. So they started programming the pages. So Hezbollah, not knowing, been using the pages for years. And Israel just never said a thing. So once Hamas attacked Israel and Hezbollah joined the fight, what they did was they just light it up. So they call everybody. So they just call them randomly. Some of them left it at home, so their wives picked the call. Some of them picked it up and their face go blown out. Some lost their hands, some lost their eyes, right? So they were like, fuck
Shit.
this. Yo, Israel
They
is
had
wild.
bomb in the pages for a long time, huh? Shit.
You know, like people went blind. Hold on, let me see what I can
But
find
I
a
mean,
video for
I
you.
mean, Israel, these guys are not just like they don't just like hate you. They're very strategic and have some deep
Yo,
diabolic plans. And they probably
they are
put the
wild.
plan in motion like years ahead, but don't actually do anything until they're ready to do something. It's like they don't get the
Yeah,
until like somebody give them the okay. All right, let's execute plan, eradicate
yeah,
them. And then that
eradicate.
plan was done like 10 years ago, but now it's like boom, you press the button, bro.
Yeah. And then guess
Shit.
what? Every 3 years they change leadership too. So it's not like the same guy running the thing. New leadership come, but the system stays the same.
So what I'm just like wondering, right? If you think about it in this way, Israel is able to be this powerful and do that much. Now, what about the supreme country who has the most intelligence? Imagine what they could do and what they have been doing.
The
Because I'm
CIA,
sure Israel learned these tactics and tricks from somebody.
hell no. CIA is pussy. Yo, this is the CIA guys, right? I was listening to an interview from a CIA guy, right? Let me see what I can find. It said anytime the Mossad comes around the building, we hide everything. It's like when a friend you don't trust comes to your house, you try to lock every door, you try to hide everything. It say when once the Mossad guys, the Mossad is the CIA of Israel. It said once they are around,
Mhm.
we put a lock to everything because we don't trust these people. These people are the wild. He said people think CIA is bad. No, the Mossad is the wildest. They don't
Hmm.
care. They don't give a heck. They don't care, and they always keep an account. And
Mhm.
remember, in 1974, 1984 Olympic Games, about 7 Israelis got killed in Germany, right? And they were
Mhm.
connected to Hezbollah, some were connected to Al Qaeda and everything, right? And people thought they're just going to forget. You know, they have the list of everyone that participated in the attack of the Israeli. This happened in the Olympics. They track each and every one of them. They kill them from Europe to Africa to Asia, even some in Russia. Yo, these people don't play.
They don't let things go, bro. They don't
They
let
don't
things
let things
go.
go. They don't let things
Oh,
go.
man.
So if it was Mossad looking for Osama bin Laden, it wouldn't have lasted this long.
Mm-hmm.
Israel don't play, and they because CIA is just too political. CIA just everything has to be voted in. The account has to be monitored. Mossad don't play. Mossad wants you dead, you are dead.
Mm.
Mossad wants you dead, you are dead. Because even the Hezbollah leader, he was hiding in four-story building beneath the ground. So he was encapsulated from the world. They still got him. People like, hmm. And people went to the bomb site and were like, yo, this hole is big. How did they know he was there? Yo, how did they know he was here? Because she was four-story building down.
Mm-hmm. Next
And they
level.
got him. And after they got him, they sent out like we got him. And people were like, you got him. Even the Hezbollah command center was like, he's lying. We just spoke with him like 2 hours ago. Yeah, they got him. So the same thing they did with Iran, they did the same thing with Hamas. They told the guy Hamas, he said, we are going to, he said, everybody that's in Hamas leadership, your days are numbered. And I'm thinking, I don't think it's going to work because they are living in different countries and they are hiding. These people went all the way, killed all of them. The last one, they went to Qatar. Qatar, who hosts the largest American military base in Asia, is in Qatar. Do you think Israel cares? No. They bombed Qatar. And Trump is
They
like,
got
what the hell?
we got a big brother, man. Bomb everything.
And Trump is like, oh, what the hell? You have to apologize. So Trump is like, you have to call Qatar and apologize. Because even Trump was
Mm-hmm.
not aware Israel is going to do this. Israel do not care. Right?
I
So,
guess they get trigger thirsty sometimes, you know.
these people are what? Now China is like, what they are doing now, and China just found out like 2 days ago. You know how Huawei phones and these Chinese phones, you use it for 3 months and it's like, it's too slow. I want to get a new one. You
Mm.
know who is buying all these slow phones? The Mossad.
Israel.
So,
Oh.
yeah, so they are buying all the Chinese phone because people realize Chinese phone are cheap. So
So
they are
they
just
wanna
buying the phone, reprogram it, and just ship it around the world.
sell it on the second hand market, huh? Forget it.
Yo,
Don't tell
yo.
me they put a device in it, man.
Yeah, Israel is wild. China just found out,
you
and
know,
then
you
China
know,
was like,
you know,
yo,
this probably makes China look real bad, you know. Make
yeah,
China look bad, man.
they make China look bad because guess what? The military installations in Iran are all Chinese made. Radar systems are all Chinese. And even the latest radar to detect F-22s and F-35s came from Iran, came from China.
Mm,
Yeah. And then it was the first one to be took out during the war. You know,
mm,
Israel is a wild country. Israel. So a lot of the sophistication that the US is having now, because comes from Israel, because Israel gets a US gadget and they develop it to the next level, and then the US gets it back. You know, yeah,
they they're crazy and they're bloodthirsty, crazy and
yeah.
smart at the same time.
Israel
You
is
know.
the Israelis, or the Israelis are some of the smartest. If you query the highest IQs in the world, I'm black, but I don't want to sound like dummy. If you query the highest IQs in the world, majority of them are Jews.
Mm,
And people will say, maybe it's a geographic location. Okay, their next door neighbor is Egypt. To the south is Jordan. To the north is Lebanon. To the east is Palestine. But then those people have IQ lower than 60. So it's not geography.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, these people are what? So they have the highest IQs in the world. They have the highest in terms of recipients of the Nobel Peace Prize in chemistry, physics, science. Is all Israelis. Albert Einstein was a Jew. So it's so they are wild when it comes to like their brain power. you know so their ability to adapt is non-existent when it comes to comparing to other diverse groups. that
Mm-hmm.
was why that was why they were able to survive for a very long time, and that's why it's easier to become a Christian. It's easier to become a fucking Muslim. When was the last time you heard somebody like, "Oh, CJ, you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna become a Jew.
No, I'm gonna convert to Judaism. Judaism is a religion." It's not like they don't have a sign on the door that says everybody is welcome, like Christianity or fucking Islam. Nobody's welcome. Nobody's welcome. And to be a Jew,
You have to have
it
Jew
has to be
heritage.
no shit. Your father can be a Jew. You are not considered a Jew. It's all
Oh,
maternal. Yeah, your mother has to be a Jew for you to become a Jew. Because they know
well,
guys
the
fuck
womb
around.
has to be the womb has to be a Jew, huh?
Yeah. They were smart enough to understand a
Oh
guy will sleep
damn.
with anything. You get what I mean?
Mm.
A guy can take like 7 or 8 wives, just sleep around. You understand? And then they have like
Mhm.
the genes being like the pollution of the genomes. But most women only sort of, you understand? So and Israeli women hardly intermarry, and they are very fertile. They have the highest fertile rates in the Middle East. That was how they were able to survive because they got kicked out from every country. They got kicked out by uh in the 7th century by the Muslim. Even Christians kicked them out. That's why
Mhm.
they hate Christians sometimes. So they got kicked out from their homeland. They spread across the world, but then they kept their religion together. They kept their people together. That's why when you go to every country, you don't see Jews live there and a Christian is a next door neighbor or a Muslim is a next door neighbor. They have their own small community where they cook their own food, they go to their own school, they go to everything. That's why they keep the brain power together. They don't just
Mm.
intermarry and go to the different schools and everything. That's why they keep. So if somebody's smart, the family is always smart because everything gets passed down. You know, so that's why they've been able to survive for this long after being kicked out of every country. You know,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah. That's what I'm beginning to believe. I think they've been talking to somebody. I don't know who that is, but it is pretty wild. You know, for every country to say, man, F the Jews. I'm gonna effing F all the Jews. And it didn't even start with Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler just
Or
publicized it.
or maybe like God was biased to them, bro.
Yeah, yeah. He's like,
And you can't blame him.
you can't blame him. They got kicked out of
Oh
every
shit.
country. Yeah, even when the Black Plague of, I think that was in the early 17th century, where people started dying from the plague, and the plague was spread by mouse and unhygienic things happening because they didn't have like sewage system, right?
Mhm.
So they were like, I think it's the Jews. So they kicked them out of the country. Some were killed. Their property got taken over in Europe, in Spain, in the UK. They got kicked out,
Mhm.
killed. And so Adolf Hitler was the last one to say, okay, we are putting you on TV, so So they remember their story and their history for a very long time. So they are very mean people, they are very mean. They don't take no bullshit. Anyway, fucking hell, man.
But what I wanted to ask you, since we talked about China like earlier
Yeah,
on, and with everything going on in Iran, like what effect would the war have on China, since like they have like the China Silk Road, which is like dependent and passing through Iran based on how they map it out on a map, and
yeah.
what happens to like the oil investment that they have over there, because like as we know from before, in order to have it harvest like the oil from another country, you basically need to sign these long-term leases. And I'm sure like China has like some maybe 3 4 year whatever lease with these people. And with Trump coming in there, like from his past history of doing everything, because the first thing that they do when they bombed um that place where the guy ran away, the coward,
Oh, Syria,
Syria, Syria,
Syria.
is that he secured the oil. The next thing, like every place that Trump like have like influence on, like when there has some war or some issue, the first thing that he does is secure the oil. So what will happen to the oil over there now? Because
Well, because
I'm sure
China,
like not too long from now, he's gonna probably send boots on the ground to secure the oil because the leaders are gone.
yeah, yeah, but then Iran is trying to so talking about China's position now. China has been okay. China has been enjoying a free ride for a very long time. They've never
Mm,
paid for any oil from Iran. What it does is they have a barter system with Iran. So Iran ships the oil because Iran is one of the most sanctioned countries in the world, apart from
mm,
North Korea and Russia. So
mm,
they ship the oil to China at a discount, and China doesn't even send the money back. China just
mm,
send raw materials. So they've been doing that for a very long time. So once the war started and Iran blockade the Strait of Hormuz, now China is saying, "Oh, can you allow some oil tankers to pass through?" And now Trump is like, because let me piggyback. The largest cargo insurer in the world is Lloyd's of London. They are like they are like China of manufacturing.
mhm,
They everybody trusts them. Even Russia. Russia is like, I'll only ship you the oil if Lloyd's of London insures it. I'm like, I thought you guys are at war. Why you need insurance from a fucking UK company? Right. So Lloyd's of London is the largest insurance of the world because they started this trend in around 1942. During the war, cargoes were getting bombed here and there during World War II. So Lloyd's was like, you know what? We're gonna start putting money on this shit. They started it under a different name. They were even insuring when the slave trade was going on. They were ensuring the cargo that was bring the slaves to the Americas. So they know this business like the back of their hand. So Lloyd's of London is like, I'm not insuring it no more. And China is like, China still wants the oil, but China doesn't want to insure the cargoes.
mhm,
Because now, if you are going through and maybe Iran, because Iran doesn't know who is firing the missiles now because everything is discreet now. And cargo an oil tanker runs in the not the cargo itself. So I can get some for like half a billion,
mhm,
like 500 million worth of cargo before you add the oil, before you add the payment, and just a 20,000 drone attacks it and you lose everything. Who wants that?
mhm,
So China is like, hell no. We still want the oil, but we are not ready to insure the oil. So Trump, being a smart guy, he said, okay, I'm going to keep the Strait of Hormuz open. America is going to start ensuring all the cargoes, and all the cargoes are going to be manned and walk through the strait with American Navy. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I heard that news. That's what I was saying. Like the US is gonna do it now. Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, go on.
and China being a China just want your oil, man. China don't care about its oil. China just want your fucking oil. So China was like, "Oh, I think that's a good idea. Okay, we get our oil now." But Trump was playing a double card because when the war started, he wanted to use Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia is a small island close to Mauritius in Africa, and it's at the back of Iran. So any missile coming through Diego Garcia, Iran will never be able to detect because it's at the blind side.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way Trump wants to acquire Greenland because Greenland is the blind side of the US. So any intercontinental ballistic missile from China and Russia, America will not be able to see it until it's too late, right? So Trump wanted to use Diego Garcia, and Keir Starmer, the prime minister of UK, was like, because you didn't tell me you were going to bomb Iran, no. And Trump is like, oh, so you're going to say no to an ally? This is wild. So Trump is like, okay, now, now
Trump is
guess what?
taking that one personal. No.
Taking it personal because even American ships, most of them are insured by Lloyd's of London. Well,
Mhm.
now Lloyd's of London brings in close to $20 billion a year. And guess what? After World War II, American Navy became the policeman on the sea. So even
Mhm.
though Lloyd's of London was insuring the cargoes, nobody was attacking the cargoes because everybody knows American Navy is just close by. So the ships
Yeah,
were
they're the ones who was
just
protecting it.
yeah. So Lloyd's of London was just making money without actually putting no boots on the sea. So Trump is like, oh, so you want to play this game with me? Okay, now I'm going to insure the cargoes now. Now, Lloyd's of London is going to lose this business. And once Trump is able to do it during the time of war, what will stop the U.S. government from doing it in the time of
Well,
peace?
yeah, because then it's gonna be more profitable. And then the US have a big navy. They don't have any use for them. A lot of these guys just like doing drills. Now it's like, you know, they create a business where, they're gonna be getting paid for
Yeah,
work actually rendered. You know.
that's true. Well, Keir Starmer, Keir Starmer realized the play. He saw the play I think he saw the play, but he saw it like last minute,
Mhm.
and he said, "Okay, you can use Diego Garcia, but for defensive purposes only." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean defensive purposes? Diego Garcia is in Africa. Nobody's attacking Diego Garcia." Well, it wasn't long after Iran attacked uh, the UK base in Kuwait. They just bombed their ship in Kuwait. Now Keir Starmer is like, that is our red line. We are going to join the war. I'm like, oh, look at you now. Look at you. Look at you. Trump is like, if this is what I realized about this European, they are pussies until they see you winning and they want to be your friend. This guy is wild. This guy is wild. This guy is wild. So there were because Iran is not giving up though. Iran is still bombing everybody.
Well, they
Iran
can't
is still
stop
bombing
now. They
everybody.
already lost.
No,
They already lost their three leaders.
yeah, they are bombing
And
everybody.
I heard like Iran had a plan, like because they have like millions of and billions upon dollars worth of missiles, right? And drones and all these things. So their plan was to like prolong the war as long as possible. But apparently, what I'm hearing from some report is that the US cannot attack their launchers instead of like their missiles themselves. So that put Iran in a kind of a bind. So maybe they will
Yeah,
have to quit sooner than later.
yeah, yeah. Because it's hard for them to give up now. That's why the attack on Israel, because Israel attack you first, but attack on Israel is less than the attack on your neighbors. Because one, the US have military base in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia,
Mhm,
Qatar, and the
mhm,
UAE. And then Iran is like, if these countries allow US to use their airspace to attack us, we're going to attack them. So all these Arabs, that's what I'm saying. These guys, this Arab, this monarchs are always weak because they are always thinking about themselves, and then they are afraid if they lose the war, the population is going to rise up against them. Because
mhm,
monarchs don't really have powers. Monarchs are only in position because the West put them there. The West, the UK, for instance, created Saudi Arabia after World War II, or no, World War One rather, when the Ottoman Empire got destroyed. So the Brits put all these countries together. So that they were just small sects fighting each other. You are Sunni, I'm Shia, and they just start killing each other. And the Brits is like, okay, you know what, you guys have oil. Let's just put a nice country together, name it Saudi Arabia. Let's give this Qatar, let's call this Oman and Kuwait and all these other weird countries, right? So, and then they install monarchs and they install a king, and like, I'm a king. All right. And you guys are servants. So they never go to war. Right. That's why they are all dressed like that. They are not ready for war, to be honest with you. And then they were like, okay. And once they discovered oil, they were like, oh shit, we need a protector. Now the petrodollar came in. So America was a muscle, the UK was the insurers. Now the monarch stays in power for a long time, as long as Big Brother America protects them and Big Brother UK insures everything. Right.
mhm,
And the people is like, hell no. If you look back into Iran, they don't have a monarch. They overthrew the monarch in 1979, right? And now they have supreme leader Khamenei, and he's not a monarch. He's a warlord. He's ready to go to war. So the people like it. But when monarch, they are king. They don't have kings in Iran. Hell no. That's why everybody is like, they were, yo, imagine, CJ, imagine somebody punching you in the face, and you are like, you know what? If I wear red, please don't attack me no more because I'm wearing yellow. That's why you're attacking me. So I'm going to change my uniform now and wear red. Iran has been attacking these people for 6 days now. And every day we condemn Iran for attacking us. And they were like, okay, we're going to shut down all the oil so that you don't attack the oil facility. I'm like, what the hell? It doesn't even make sense. It's not like these people don't have the latest gadgets from the US. Mine is CJ.
mm,
Saudi Arabia spends they spent close to like $10 billion over 10 years just acquiring US military machineries. The same for UAE, the same for Qatar, the same for Kuwait. The only person that's not spending that much is Oman, because Oman is like the size of uh maybe Jauda area. It's a small country. And these countries refuse to just shoot one drone into Iran for Christ's sake. They are not willing to do that.
hmm.
They were like, maybe if we just shut down our oil production, Iran will stop attacking us. And Israel was like, no, if you say after the war, you are not going to host any more US personnel on your territory, then maybe we'll stop attacking you. Like, what the hell? What the hell kind of deal is that?
Spare the rod, spoil the child, bro.
And this this is what pisses me off. And Saudi Arabia and Qatar and UAE, every morning they were like, they call the GCC. GCC is like a group of Gulf nations, right? They call all the Muslim leaders together, 50 countries. And they were like, we condemn Iran. I'm like, that's what's different between you and Israel, because the same Qatar is saying Israel is genocidal and Israel always want to kill somebody and go to war. Guess what? Iran is not attacking Israel as much as it's attacking you. And then you still haven't allowed the US to use your airspace. This is wild. See, so the US have their military assets in these countries. They were like, you can't use it because that is the red line for Iran. Iran says, if you use it, we are going to attack you. And so America just back off. That's why America wanted to use Diego Garcia, which belongs to the UK. They wanted to use some part of Spaniard island. Spain is like, hell no, you can't use our island. So America is without option. So now America just used the sea, right? And from Israel. And they were like, Iran, please. Iran's like, fuck off. He's still attacking you every day. And so this is what is going on right now. And Iran is not only attacking the fucking American base, they're attacking hotels. Now, Qatar Airways, Emirates, they've canceled all their flights now. Like, what the hell is going on, CJ?
Because I saw they're attacking Dubai. I even heard they bombed some hotel in Dubai.
And there's no military base in Dubai. And then they interview the foreign minister. And it's like, yeah, we've lost contact with the person firing the
Nobody knows who's firing right now. Nobody in charge.
Nobody is in charge, right? So this is wild.
The generals are
like,
just doing whatever they want, man.
Yeah. This shit is wild. And I'm like, Saudi Arabia, just at least grow some balls. Because what they are afraid of is they are afraid of the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring started around 2011, where they were like, no more monarch. We want religious leaders, something like Khamenei in Iran. So they started overthrowing the monarchs. It started in Morocco, and then he went to Egypt, and then he went to Algeria, and they started killing, and then he went to all the way to Libya, and he went all around. So these Gulf nations became scared because they grew so far. They were just gluttony. They were just eating and feasting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they are afraid of the Arab Spring happening again. They don't want it to happen because they are afraid if these religious zealots or religious extremists take control, everything is done. Everything. You know, imagine, I don't even want to say it, but they are just afraid because these people are reasonable. They want, you see, if you go to the Middle East now, it's different from the Middle East like 7-8 years ago. Now they have bars, they have Formula One, they have tourists every day. Dubai doesn't have oil anymore. But Dubai has one of the highest per GDP per capita among all the Gulf nations, just because tourism. Oh, you want to go to Dubai? Yeah, you go to. They don't have nothing in Dubai except the sun, you know,
and sand.
But people are just moving there, right? So because they've captivated the world by their advertisement. Oh, it's safe, tax-free, drugs-free, crime-free, high-trust society. So people it became the haven for fraudsters and scam artists and people that can shell their money. And like, Dubai is free for everybody. You don't have to be Muslim to be here. You know, so everybody.
Yeah, if you go there, crypto is 0%.
Yeah.
Tax, man.
You know,
is nice.
And guess what? Most religious Islamic extremists, or I don't want to say extremists, most people that follow the Hadith and the Quran, they think that is against the law. They think that is haram. You know, that is not supposed to be happening in a Muslim country. You know, foreigners are not supposed to live there. You're not supposed to walk and see somebody's breast out. Like things like that are not supposed to allow. So they want to overthrow the monarchs and the kings and take over the country. So the only people making sure that doesn't happen is Big Daddy America and Big Daddy UK. So now they are afraid if they go to war with Iran. What if you go to war with Iran now? People might say we are killing Muslims, even though Sunni Muslims don't consider Shia as Muslims, but at the end of the day, they are still Muslim at the time of war. So they are afraid of going to kill these people and the people revolt.
Mm-hmm.
That's their fear. So, and Trump is like, I think the war is going to go as long as it needs to, and until I'm ready to. He said, I have to have a hand in the next supreme leader. And Iran is like, nah, unless you put boots on the ground, that is not happening. And Trump is like, boots on the ground? I think it's a good idea. Boots on the ground then. Right? And, the- and
Trump
and
is like,
Congress was like, and guess what? You know what Trump did, right? He realized
like
he
Congress
realized
was
he
something
attacked them on
like we
Saturday.
didn't sanction this war. We didn't sanction this war. I think
Yeah,
that's their statement right now.
he didn't attack them on weekdays because he knew weekdays they would just call session the following day. He attacked them on weekend, and Congress doesn't resume until Tuesday, right? The war has already started. Oh
Uh,
shit! The war has already started. There's nothing Congress can do about it,
that's what
right?
you get when you have a businessman as your supreme leader, man. He knows to
Yeah,
find the gray areas. It's
he
like,
paid attention
yeah,
to the time.
no, it's like you find the gray area because he's the leader of the country. He's like the supreme leader of the country, right? So, yeah, we have Congress. Normally, XYZ should go through Congress. But if Congress not working, I'm in charge. I
Well,
do whatever I
I mean,
want.
yeah, and and,
Find the
and
loophole
then
in the system, bro.
right, right, and to his I would say to maybe to his credit, they voted this morning or yesterday night. They voted. They went back to the Senate and then they voted. They voted two something because the Democrat called emergency meeting to vote
Mhm.
on his war powers. So they voted on his war powers to strip him of his power, right? So if they had won, probably the war would have stopped, right? Trump would just declare victory anyway. But then he was lucky that he won. He won by just 3 votes. He won by just three
Shit.
votes.
I guess some people see, hey, we're making money, bro. We're bringing down inflation. Why should we?
And then the 3 votes, see, the 3 vote was not even the Republicans that won, it was the Democrat side that joined him. And I'm like, oh, I think something under the cushion when it's, you just, just vote against this bill, please. And they got it. Yeah. So they vote like, so he won. So now he's like, oh, so Iran says boots on the ground. Well, you're going to get your boots on the ground after we decimate all your new, armament production, your drone production, your ballistic production. Once everything is destroyed and we have full control of your skies, now we're gonna put boots on the ground just for you. You know. And I'm like, yo, and Israel is like, no, Israel is always the smart kid on the block that nobody takes him seriously until it's time for war. And Israel is like, no need for you to put boots on the ground because if you do it, people have already started accusing you that Israel blackmailed America to go into this war because this is Israel's war. This is not Iran, America's war. So Israel is like,
Mm,
no, we just pay the Kurds. The Kurds are stateless. This is why I don't understand Muslims. When once Muslim complain, oh, Israel is occupying a foreign territory and they need to give statehood to Palestinians. I'm like, yo, do you even know your history? The Kurds, right? They are ethnic groups, right? The Kurds have large population in Turkey. They have large population in Iraq. They have large population in Iran, and they just want a piece of land they can call their own, and a large population in Syria too. So all these 4 countries, they just want a place they can call home, and none of these
mm,
Arab countries are willing to give them one, right? And Israel is like, no, no need for you to put your boots on the ground. Let's just pay these people to go do the dirty work. They want their country anyway. They want to take over. And Trump was like, I think that's a smart idea. But Trump can do it,
You
because
need
Trump can do it.
Congress for that.
No, he can't do it because Trump promised the Kurds in Syria the same thing. When Bashar al-Assad was controlling Syria, American forces were fighting together with the Kurds. So you might have heard the country Kyrgyzstan or Kurdistan. Those are the Kurds, right?
Oh, okay.
So America was fighting for them, right? America was fighting with them. America used them bad. America used them against ISIS, against Al-Qaeda, because they are warriors. And most of their soldiers are women, by the way. It's kind of wild. Those Kurds don't play. So America was fighting with the Kurds, and they were winning. They defeated ISIS. America didn't defeat ISIS. It was the Kurds that were at the front lines. America were in the car. The full soldiers were the Kurds. So after al-Bashar ran away to Russia and the new guy took over, Trump just abandoned these guys. He said, I want Syria to be peaceful. So you abandon your friends for like over 10 years just for the country to be peaceful. So the guys are really pissed at Trump. They are really pissed. So Trump can't do it. It's Israel that's going to be able to do this shit. So that's what's going on. And
well, Israel's the one who started the war, so they'll do it. I think they'll be willing to do it because they don't like these people either way.
Israel don't. Israel is so wild. Israel is the only country in the world that will fight 5 people at the same time until Iran started 4 days ago. But unlike Iran, the other people he's attacking, they are not attacking back. They were like, we don't. But Israel just don't want to go into one war. They just want to go to 3 or 4. So once the Iran war started, they started bombing Lebanon all of a sudden. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This guy. So as of yesterday, they had 100,000 soldiers at the border of Lebanon. Like they said, ground invasion is imminent. I'm like, what the hell? I thought there was a ceasefire. Come to find out, Hezbollah threw 1 rocket into Israel. Israel is like, anything from Lebanon into Israel is our red line. Even it's a water bottle. These people are wild. Israel is wild. So they started bombing Lebanon from like 3 days ago, and the issue is wild. Fucking hell. The Middle East is just like a powder cake. In next few moments, it's gonna spiral. It's gonna spiral very, very hard. Whilst that was going on, the Kuwaitis were shooting American planes out of the sky. What is going on? That's what I'm saying. These Arabs, they don't like fighting. They like to spend money on shiny things. They just want to point the gun in your face and tell you, we have this gun, but they don't know where the trigger is. They're like, the trigger is down there. They just point a gun, I'm going to kill you. They have big gun, They shot 3 American planes. So what the hell do you shoot 3? These people are wild.
Done. Go. Done.
You see that smoke in the background?
Muhammad.
American.
What you said he's American?
Yeah.
Tell you what I said. شوف لا والله حربيه طياره حربيه طياره حربيه شوف 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 شوف.
So what's happening is that's an American soldier flying the F-15 that you see it coming out of the sky.
You're fine? Really? You need something to help you? No problem, you're safe. You're safe, you're safe. Everything good? No problem. Thank you for helping us. Everything perfect? Police? Yes. 1 minute, 1 minute. لا لا شبه الدبة 1 minute 1 minute 1 minute
Well, so these people have like a Patriot missile, and they just shoot the planes. 3 war planes that should be fighting in the war now. These people just shot them out. They were like, "Oh, my bad."
When you trigger thirsty, that's the way it is, bro.
Wow, man! I swear to God, man.
Keep us ask questions
Yo.
later.
Yo. Yeah, it's really wild, man. These people are wild. Man, Kuwait should be thankful, man. Kuwait is just wild. Man, America, I don't get these people, man. Because they don't want to go to no war, man. They just want to dress all in all white and be religious, and have foreigners cook their dinners and clean their streets. And they don't even give you citizenship. Like, you work according to your visa, and when your visa is expired, get the fuck out.
Oh well, I mean, that's when they use you and abuse you, man.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
a woman
wild.
who's like, "Hey, you look handsome, look pretty built. Come over tonight." She feed you, she use you, and then, okay, time for you to go, bro. No nightcap.
Yeah.
Time for you to
Yeah.
go.
Oh, man. Take shower at home. That's what the Arabs are doing now, and it is well. So they just said sorry, bro, and they were even trying to lie about it. I'm like, goodness gracious, man. And yeah, shit is well. Well, yes, on another
Green there. An American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. Like in that war, back when we were still the War Department, we are fighting to win.
Well, Trump is wild. Trump is so wild. The first day that people don't pay attention to rhetoric, right? Trump said we are canceling the defense ministry, and we are renaming it Ministry of War. And the secretary, who used to be the defense secretary, is now Secretary of War. And everybody's like, whoa. What the fuck? Well, we can have this. And he said, no, they are Secretary of People are confused. They said, Secretary of War. America has to be fighting. We don't have to be on the defensive all the time. Secretary of War has to do his job and fight the wars. I'm like, this guy is wild.
Trump is just being a realist, man. They're not ready for real yet.
Yeah. Trump is a visionary, though. Trump is such a visionary that people don't give him credit for. I remember, even me, that was like in his first term, he said, new department, Space Force. And the way he announced it, he said, new department, Space Force. I'm like, Space Force? You mean the force are going to be in space? I didn't even understand what he meant by Space Force. And everybody ridiculed him, including me. I'm like, what the fuck? You have that's why you have the Air Force for. Why in the hell would you need Space Force for? So he created a new department, put his name on it, new secretary, new offices. I said, your family is going to remember you because you are the first person to sign up for Space Force. And all the TV series and every late night TV shows were making fun of him.
Mm.
Come to find out, this guy is right. Now China have their own Space Force. Russia have their own Space Force. Everybody has their own Space Force. Now, now the new Space Force is only their mission is to control anything from space. So take the Iran war, for instance. Now, the only way they know where the missiles are coming from is the spark and the energy and the cluster. Once the missile is launched from any location in Iran, because of the Space Force, they are able to track the exact location where it's coming from. You say, I told you, Space Force. And you laugh at me. Now everybody is up there monitoring what's going on. Yo. Oh, man. Yo, you gotta believe this guy, man.
I told you Space Force is important. Now you see it.
Yeah, now you see the importance of Space Force. You know, well, and then on the Iran war, the UN banned cluster munition. Cluster munition is like you shoot a bullet, and within the bullet you have 10 different bullets. Right? That's cluster. And then they ban cluster munition, they ban cluster bomb. You throw one bomb, 100 different bombs disperse in it and kill people. Those ones are very hard to target because you could be targeting the main and they just disperse in minute, smaller munition, right? And the only two countries that didn't sign up to the UN ban on cluster munition is Iran and Israel. And guess what Iran just did as of, was it this morning? This is wild. You're going to see this, the launch one. You're going to be like, what the hell is this? What is CJ?
Oh, it looks like fireflies.
Yeah. And those are all cluster bombs. Yo, those are all cluster bombs.
But if you launch a missile to blow it up, I mean, you launch it in the right place, it could probably have a chain effect and blow it all up, you know. Because now
but
they're grouped together, you know.
Yeah, but then it's hard to target, right? Because before once it gets, it's flying all the way from maybe 300 kilometers away, so it starts dispersing at the border.
Oh, right? When it's like about to hit target, then it explodes.
Okay. Yeah. You know, so Iran just use it. So, and Israel is not going to use it in the daytime for sure. Israel is going to come by. Israel is going to do it at night, I'm sure. You know,
man, these people love Christmas, bro. Yeah, have some Christmas lights. These are Christmas lights, bro.
Yeah, they don't,
oh shit! But it really looks like Christmas lights. You know, it's like the sky light up.
Yeah. And Israel is aware. Israel have the same thing, but Israel has one that has to be flown with a jet. You know, Israel didn't put the DS on like a Minuteman launcher. It has to be launched from the air. So Israel is going to use it, but it's going to use it at night. You know, because once the war is over, whoever loses is going to sign up never to use it again.
So they're gonna finish it off, huh? They're gonna use all of it.
They're going to.
Or that might give them an opportunity to redesign it because they're smart enough to take something and turn it into something else. So maybe they don't use it all. They're
Yeah.
gonna still
So
find some way to use the tech because they're that smart.
yeah, they are smart. So so this war is gonna last for a week or two. The person that runs out
Well, that's
of
what they said about Ukraine, you know. Remember the Ukraine war?
yeah, yeah. Oh,
let's
wow.
let's not say anything. Let's just see what happens, man. Because you
Yeah,
see, the Ukraine war, Trump was like, "We're gonna finish this thing in no time." Well,
yeah.
it took longer. Then the only war that finished fast was the what's it the Syrian war? The
Shit,
guy who
Syria took 10 years. Yeah, Syria took 10 years, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, Syria. The only war that in like recent memory that lasted like not like conflict, like real war. I'll go back to uh the Iraq war ended pretty. Iraq war didn't even took that long. Iraq war finished in the first week, right? But the US
Hmm.
being arrogant decided to change the regime. So we want to give these people democracy. That was what prolonged it and gave them 20 extra long years. They could have just killed everybody and say, okay, like what they did in Venezuela. They kidnapped the president and they put a second in command. Now the second in command is obedient like a motherfucker, you know?
Hmm.
She doesn't want to go. She likes the position she's in now. She was thanking Trump just this morning. I'm like, oh shit, this is wild. It didn't take her that long. The first day she was cursing Trump. We don't like Trump. We don't want him here. We want our leader back. I'm like, yo, now he doesn't even think about Maduro, man. He said, thank you, Mr. President. Fucking hell. Women, man, you can't trust these people. So oh, she's happy. The first day, you need to see this woman the first day. She was like crying, man. We want our leader, we want him back. He didn't do anything. US just aggressive for no reason. Now it's been only like almost 2 months. No mention of Maduro ever. Shaking hands, you know.
Oh, she realized
For-
I have the power now. So
yeah. And made his brother this one his boy made his brother Secretary of Defense or something. Well, you have to kill my brother first before you kill me now. He's a secretary. Well, so yeah, she's wild, man. The war is wild, man. The war is wild. So it's gonna take the next 2 weeks for everything to clear. And even that, I don't know, man.
what
I
poly
really
market have to say about it though?
man, Polymarket is wild. Yo, I thank God you mentioned Polymarket. Polymarket is Polymarket is dealing with so much propaganda now just to win bets. Because
Hmm.
guess what? They have cash. When it first started, Polymarket was the only predictive website around, right? So they had like 99% of the market share. So they're just pulling
Hmm.
money. Guess what? It's not even their money that they are paying the betters. It's just
Okay.
they are yeah. So it's just like you and I bet. Truth or dare, I'm proof you are there. So okay, $1,000, $1,000, right? So we put the money on the platform, and the third person joining. Oh, I suppose CJ. Now we have 3,000. Okay, so
Okay,
we
they're
not only
managing the market and they take a 10% cut. They're like
yeah.
being
So
like the exchanges, man. You bet, they bet. Okay, the pool is this big now.
the
That's
police,
how the real gambling work, man. You know, like with
yeah,
everything that going on. Recently, this idea just came to my mind. Since I'm this, if I get deeper into crypto, let's say like I go hardcore on one of them coins, one day, and I have enough bank, man, I'm gonna create a betting thing, man. See all this shit that
yeah,
Poly Market doing, I'm gonna do it too. How
yeah,
just create the platform for people to do their betting and like computerize this shit so everything just happen like um
yeah,
automatic. It's like I don't even need to do anything.
yeah,
Everything is just run by. by some robot.
Yeah, Polymarket is, but now they have competition though. They have competition from
Mhm.
Kashi, right? So Kashi is like, oh shit, I think the market is open for a competitor, right? So Kashi just created some prediction models, and Kashi actually started paying like podcasts to promote their website. So Cash is getting like eating deep into Polymarket's market share. So Polymarket is now just coming with the wildest accusation now. Just wildest, just
Hmm.
wild. Uh uh
But I still think
y-
Polymarket still have the market because they have the momentum. It's like everyone talk about it. It's on every news headline. That's where they
yep,
talk about where people go in to see what is gonna happen next. You know.
yeah, they were like the Apple of the mobile industry. No, they were like the BlackBerry or the Nokia of the mobile world until Apple came around. So the
Mm.
market is going to be saturated pretty easily now because like the way these people started throwing money around, yeah, because cashing just started like 2 or 3 months ago, so they still have a lot of cashing to do,
Mhm.
but the way they're spending money. So now if you go to on market, you see a lot of like, what the fuck is this? They just put in anything they can find. Anything. Okay, would Iran, how many ballistic missiles will Iran fire into Israel today? That's a bet these
Oh
days.
shit.
See?
That was gonna be a big bet though. If you make that one, it's like how many shots Kobe is gonna make tonight, or what is his shooting percentage? You make that one, you make the bank. You know.
Yeah, yeah, this shit is wild. This shit is
Oh
wild, man.
damn. Oh damn.
This shit
It's
is
like they
wild.
stop betting on who's gonna win the football game. They start betting on the score. Huh?
Yeah, because like what happened on Kashi was this guy. This during the Super Bowl, this guy put a bet on Kashi, like bet somebody is gonna streak onto the NFL park or NFL field during the Super Bowl, and the
Hmm.
person that plays the bet was the same person that ran on the field, and people were like, "What
Well,
the hell?"
smart. That was smart. Make sure the bet coming come to fruition. No one run on the field yet. Let me do it, bro. I can't lose this money, man. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yeah, this shit is wild, man. This shit is wild.
Oh damn! I would do the same thing too.
Yeah, yeah, this shit is wild.
If the price
This
of
is-
going to jail is high enough, I'll go.
Yeah,
Anyway, we're not promoting people going to jail or committing any um illegal behavior. This is just my personal opinion.
yeah, these people are wild, man. Holy moly! Oh, hold on, I want to show you. So this is because US destroyed a lot of the Iranian uh, ballistic missile. Come to find out, they were firing from the desert.
Well, these people started putting like fireworks are going off, you know. Ooh, ooh, yo, people do that when fireworks is going off, you know.
Yeah,
But this is not
yo,
fireworks. This is like real shit, man. Damn.
you know what's happening in Iran now? I think this is the new age of social media. America, unlike Israel, America wants to fight like a civilized war. So they call like they this what Israel is wild. Israel, no, um, Iran is a Muslim majority country. So what they did was they banned all the foreign apps, but then the apps that everybody has because they are still fasting is Ramadan. So they have the prayer app, just like you have the Bible on your phone. So
Mhm.
Israel hacked into the Quran app or the prayer app and started sending message to everybody. Right. So America is like, oh, we need to use it to send messages to people. So America using it. So okay, we are going to bomb this building. So instead of people just evacuating and just run away, people are now bringing their mobile phone. They just get out of the building and go like
Oh, they
100
start
meters
filming.
away. Yeah, stop filming. I'm like, yo, this shit is wild. Yeah, this shit is wild.
Oh shit! Oh man,
Whoa.
footage is gold right now, man. Footage is gold.
That's why when you see the bombs coming out of Iran, the places coming from Iran, it's all HD.
Mm.
What the fuck is wrong with you? It's all high
But then
definition,
they
bro.
were saying that like they start banning accounts of people who upload these kind of footage online, like
Yeah.
depending on where they upload it from. Like for example, like people who upload footage in like Dubai or stuff like that. I heard some influencer were saying like they're banning the accounts because
Yeah,
they're afraid that Iran could probably use it to track the defense system or something like that. So
yeah,
um,
yeah. Because mind you, Iran just have few satellites above them, and those satellites were flown from China and some were flown from Russia, but they were not like the most sophisticated spy satellites, you know,
mm,
unlike the GPS and Starlink these days. That what people are not paying attention is Starlink has turned from mobile communication into a spyware, you know.
mm,
So that's what China also want to do the same thing. So Iran doesn't have that. So the only thing that's why a lot of the firing is like indiscriminate. They just don't know they don't know where the bomb is going. They just say, okay, Qatar, go to Qatar. So wherever it lands, if it lands on a mosque, they're going to apologize and say, we are sorry because that's a house of prayer. But if it lands on a hotel, nobody cares. You know, so
mm.
yeah. So that's what's happening now. So DS is not very targeted, you know. So that's why if you pay attention, the Iranians are not dying by the numbers, you know, because America is involved. So America is always giving warning before they bomb. They are only bombing factories and these places. If leave it alone to Israel, it would have had 100,000 deaths by now. You know, yes. So that's what's going on in the Middle East, man. That's what's going on in the Middle East. So the whole place is a powder keg. It's sad though, because it is sad. The only country making money still is America, by the way.
Because they're selling all the guns, man. The guns are being sold.
Yeah.
Oh, and
The
now they're
gun
selling insurance.
have a bullet plus insurance. And then you cannot buy the bullet without insurance.
Uh,
You know?
Yo, you selling guns, you selling insurance.
Yeah.
What else they selling, man?
Yeah.
They're probably
It's like
selling footage too. You know, they're selling intelligence and footage. You know, like shit.
yeah. Like well, I remember this famous quote was from Henry Ford, the guy that started Ford Corporation. When gold was first discovered in, I think, in the Middle Eastern belt, the Midwest, from Detroit area there to the Nevada desert land. And he said, why are you not digging for gold? He's like, there's 1 in 100 chance I'll get a gold, but the news has been published all across the world. So people are coming from different countries because this is the new Gold Coast. So he started a shop selling shovels and digging materials and everything. He said, fuck that.
I'm not gonna fight with a competition. I'm gonna find a loophole.
He's like, no,
Yo, you
but-
gotta dig. At least you need a shovel.
yeah, he did a fucking shovel, man. So he started
Yo,
selling
that's some
shovels.
smart business. That bottle, bro.
Yeah, shovels. Well, and then If you go and you go dig and you don't find gold, people come back and sell the shovel back to him the same day at 90% discount. And they only want money to get on the next train back home, right? So it's okay. I'll take your shovel, 90% discount. Now he's not, now he stopped buying shovels. He just started renting it out by the hour. Yo, life is wild.
Some
So,
people are just made to make that money, man.
yeah, man. Some people are just made to do that, man. So that's what's happening, man. So the war is like 90% of the news these days, you know, and because every country from Spain now France wants to join. It's weird now, you know.
Mhm.
It was just good when Israel and America were doing. Now all these countries have FOMO, fear of missing out, you know, just like World War II. Everybody's a victor now because they joined like 2 minutes before the war ended. You know, now they get to celebrate every year. They get to do military parade. Yeah, we won the war too. I'm like, no, you joined 2 minutes before Germany was bombed and Japan was bombed. You know,
They joined you in the conclusion, huh?
they join anyway, right? So you can't you can't take that away from them. That's what's happening right now. You know, so fucking hell, man. Fucking war, man. So yeah. Anyway, you have something you want to add? Hold on, what's happening?
Nah, I'm
Oh,
good, man.
so okay, this video. This was just like 5 minutes ago from Dubai. I guess these people don't like the skyscrapers in Dubai that much. Too beautiful, you know. Yeah, too beautiful, right? Like, nah, we don't like that. That's un-Islamic, man. They don't want that shit. So they started bombing everything, man. Congratulations to Iran, man. They are giving it a good fight.
They're giving as
You know?
much as they're getting, huh?
Yeah, shit. They are not lying down. These people are not lying when they say we don't lie down. Like these people are not lying down at all. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, they are not lying down. So
Give as much as you can get, man.
yeah, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Well, let me see what happens. Inter Miami. What happened? All right, so where is this shit? Yo, Trump as well. So the Inter Miami is a football club in the US. And they won the hold on. They won some cup, you know, and then Trump like, okay, you know, Trump, he like glory. So he invited everybody into the White House this morning. And this is how he started it off. And guess what? These are soldiers. Uh these are footballers, by the way, or soccer players.
It mostly came from 95% Soleimani and Iran, and we, other presidents, lived with it. I didn't live with it. And so our people are doing a great job. Again, the greatest military anyone's seen. Thank you.
And the people at the back, they are footballers. They are not, majority of them are not even Americans, right? Because Americans don't
Mhm.
like soccer, right? So these are all
Mhm.
foreigners that won some cup in America, like,
Yeah, but they
and
still have to stand there, man.
they went there, and Trump just started talking about war, and I'm like, what the hell? Just this, and it's and then hold on, what is that shit? And then when he started talking about the football, it's like,
Pocket of the
Okay,
entire
he's
team played
describing for
together
this
as
is hold on.
one flawless unit, just flawless.
All right, so he's
Leo
describing
picked the
football now.
pocket of the entire team played together as one flawless unit, just flawless, they say. After Vancouver tied the game 1-1, Leo picked the pocket of a white-cap defender and sent a pass to the great Rodrigo De Paul. Where the hell is Rodrigo?
This guy has no idea what soccer is.
Yeah, now he's reading the script, man. He's reading the script.
Do you have any
He's reading
bad-looking
off script.
players?
Yeah, Trump is wild.
Trump
And
was like, I
yo,
want to do my own thing first, man. I don't want to read this
yeah.
script.
And he said, so do we have one of the best goal scorers in the world? Oh, Suarez. I remember now, Suarez. Oh, Luis Suarez.
Luis Suarez. I know him from the game, you know.
Okay.
I never watched football. I only know him from the video game because I play a couple of that soccer game that not the FIFA but PES. Yeah, I played that with a couple of my my Serbian and Sudanese friends. They love that. They love this game. Yeah, but anyway, go on.
So the Luis Suarez, good player. Where is Luis Suarez? Luis Suarez is just standing right there. Where is Luis Suarez? Where is he? He's pretending like he knows this guy. This guy is an American. Luis Suarez is from Uruguay. Lionel Messi is from Argentina. So these are all foreign-born players. Just came to America to make some money. Where is that goal scorer? I'm like, Mr. President, he's like, goal scorer. I'm like, oh, this guy is wild. This guy is wild, man. This guy is wild. And just went back to war like nothing happened.
Happy though. He was happy to shake the hand, man. He was like, yeah. That's me, man.
Yeah.
I know the guy who was standing next to the president, the white-head guy, he was like, he was feeling himself. He's feeling proud, man. I'm standing right next to the president, man. You could see it over his face, man. I'm standing next to the president, man. This is a big, big moment.
And you can't come to the White House without bringing some gifts. Well,
that's the rule now. That's the rule now. Trump put that into law.
Yeah, man.
So Mr. Brett says USA 250 on the front, which we have on our jersey. And this is Trump 47.
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about.
Known as the best-selling jersey in the world.
So Trump, the 47th president, right? That's
47. Yeah, 45 and 47.
We'll have a rightful place in
that's Messi? Is that Messi?
Yeah, that's Messi.
Gee. Did everybody have to sign that ball?
Yeah, I think so.
If everybody signed that ball, bro, that ball is expensive. You know what Trump is gonna do? He's gonna add his autograph to it now, and it's gonna be like, you're gonna.
Trump is wild.
He's gonna add his autograph to it, and this shit is gonna become even more expensive.
Yeah, Trump is, this guy is gonna once he retire, right? The collectibles that he's gonna have is going to be mind blowing.
Because I'm seeing there's like a couple autographs on this shit already, but I don't know if it's just one or what. But Trump is watching that and he's seeing the dollar signs, bro. My niggas see the dollar signs, man.
Yeah, but they are not done though. They are not done at all. And Trump is like, he's probably so wise. I said, man, I'm so old. He said, I've watched Pele, the great Pele, play before. And between you and Pele, who is better? He's talking to Messi, and Messi speaks little English. I'm like, what the hell are you asking him for?
Well, look at how Messi is watching him, though. Watch how Messi is watching.
Messi's an asshole himself too.
Trump is wild.
Did I get him?
Yeah.
Did I get him? Because look at Trump.
Yeah.
Trump is like he's imagining the dollar signs and Messi's watching
He's
him.
just thinking, yeah.
Did
Trump is
he
wild.
like it actually?
Yeah.
The
all these
conversation that's
guys-
probably going between these two guys' minds at that point in time is not
Yeah.
funny, man. Poly market
Not
can
at
make a
all.
big money out of that.
Fucking
for our championship. That's for you, Mr. President. And then, most importantly, this is a very, very special limited edition Inter Miami Pink Tudor watch. It's etched on the back.
Oh, you even get a watch
Our
too,
name,
though.
tribute to you, and special because time is a precious element. Time has a lot of meaning, I think, to all of us, and we wanted to gift you that. And also, we have an additional gift, which is another jersey for very illustrious Chief of Staff.
Trump is like, yeah, I don't care about no chief of staff gift. I only care about mine. You could tell he don't give a shit about the chief of staff getting a gift. Man, I just want mine, man. I got mine. God damn.
Yeah, Trump is so wild. Trump is so wild, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
This guy is
gonna-
good, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. Trump just don't care, man. Is like I've realized like once people reach certain age, they don't care whether the truth hurts or not. They just they don't care. They just bled out everything that comes to their mind, right? That's the feelings I get from Trump these days.
But
You
then
know?
Trump is used to that kind of privilege as a rich businessman.
Yeah.
And it's just that now that he's in office, it's like we're getting to see it in broad daylight because there's cameras around him 24/7. So it's like now when he's doing it, it's like you'd be like, what the
Yeah, Trump is wild. Trump is really wild.
This is the kind of things that happen when people are in the business world. You want to meet Trump, you gotta give up something because you gotta kiss someone's ass who know Trump to get his number. You probably don't even get his number. I guess you get to meet him. But that person makes some money off of you already just by meeting him.
Yeah.
And then when you meet him, you can't come up with you can't show up empty-handed. You gotta come with something to whet the guy's appetite, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now he's doing this shit. He's doing this shit on the biggest stage. Now everybody go to the White House. They come with a gift. The vice president ain't got shit yet. The vice president not supposed to probably feel like feeling like I got the lightest job in the world, but I don't get no gifts, man. Fuck, man.
Well,
come on.
Yeah, he's there for the coffee. Talking about vice president, right? I want to play this video. It's good you raised that.
Because normally they're supposed to go through the vice president before you meet the president. But no, these people they're jumping the chain of command, man. The vice president probably feeling left out, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Trump says a lot of things like jokingly, but he means it. In the same speech, he said, we have to I think the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, is getting too popular. You know, sometimes you have to put a cap on their popularity. They get too big, they want to take over. So he needs to start going. So now, Trump is so wild. So anytime there's a press conference, you just send him on a dummy mission. He said, sometimes you just have to send him away.
Trump is like, this is my spotlight. You're stealing my thunder. Nobody steals my thunder, man. Oh,
yeah. Trump is wild. Yeah.
Well, at least he's not being, he's being straight up about it. So it's like when he send you on this like random mission, you know why. You already know why, man. Just play a role.
Yeah. I want to play this video.
I don't know if you know this. And, Mr.
Okay. So backstory. This is Governor Mark Waltz. when what's her name? I even forgot her name. Yeah, what's her name? Uh, fuck. He ran for a Democrat. He ran against Trump. Why is her name escaping my mind? This lady. Fucking hell. Who is the lady that ran against Trump last year?
Or the vice president for Biden,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kamala
Fuck.
Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. So this is the guy he selected as his running mate. And they call him Tampon Team. Tampon Team always wants to give guys tampon, right? Say if guys need tampon, they can have tampon. So his nickname is Tampon Team. Right. So and then he is from Minnesota. Is the place that the Somalis went and then stole all that money. It was right under his nose, right? So they called him to the Senate just to query him, ask him some few questions. So this guy is pretty wild. Talking about vice president.
And, Mr. Chairman, I don't know if you know this, but it's been widely reported that in 2008, when Barack Obama was choosing his vice presidential candidate, he had three criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody that wasn't as smart as him and had less talent and charisma and couldn't possibly outshine him. So he picked Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden in 2020 used the exact same criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody who wasn't as smart as him, had less talent and charisma, and wouldn't outshine him. And he picked Kamala Harris. And then in 2024, Governor, I think it's very evident why Kamala Harris picked you. The talent pool, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, the talent pool isn't just shallow, brother. We have hit the shore, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Chair.
So that guy couldn't say much about love. He said, I wouldn't know that. Yeah, you know why they picked you. So, well, yeah. So everybody knows why Trump picked JD Vance.
Yeah,
because
man, lay back and drink coffee, man.
yeah, just lay back and just be there for the coffee. Be happy you are invited to the party. Just enjoy.
Yeah, man.
You know,
You're in the party, just like to chill and enjoy yourself and wait for when my term is up, and then you can run. But for now, enjoy the coffee, bro. Just enjoy the coffee.
And
Shit.
even if
that's
he
not a
runs,
bad job, man. That's not a
not a
bad
bad
job at
not a
all.
bad job at all.
You ain't
Fucking
getting blamed for shit because you didn't
nah,
do
bro.
shit.
'Cause he didn't do shit. And this guy's always holidaying. He said, "I'm here for holiday, and I want to see how he's always holidaying." I'm like, yeah, no wonder you're always holidaying.
On taxpayer
I'm
money,
like,
man.
yeah.
I can take the fighter jets and fly wherever I want and shit.
Yeah, but his chances of becoming the presidential nominee for the Republican Party is dimming every day because Marco Rubio is getting praise because Marco Rubio have 3 jobs. Trump gave him 3 jobs, and last time Trump was like, "Hey, you still want more job?" He's like, "Nah, I'm good." Trump is like, "Yeah, he's getting so famous now. You got to send him on dummy missions, just to keep him away, So yeah, that guy's gonna win. If he runs, he's gonna win. JD Vance is just busy painting his eyeliner. That guy wears eyeliner. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? What the hell? Fucking hell, man.
Some people are weird. Well,
yeah,
this is a new style that's going on these days. He's even doing Wade painting his fingernails.
Oh, that guy is gone. I saw a video of the son daughter. He's like, the son that turned to a lady.
Yeah,
and it's
him.
Yeah, he's like, "Daddy, I want to learn how to play basketball." And this guy was teaching her how to play basketball. I'm like, goodness gracious, man.
So which team you gonna play for? You gonna play for the he's or the she's? The moment become like a basketball star, you have to decide who's gonna play for him. That is a
Playing for
messed up thing, right? If you're a they, right? How the
Yeah.
hell could you be playing for the she's?
Well,
Because you're a they. Come on, man. You're not a he, you're not a she, you're a they. And you know, a lot of
the
them
word
they're very particular in that case. But then when it comes to sports, they want to be we're ladies, man.
yeah, hold on. I wanna say-
Why you need a pronoun for yourself, a special pronoun for yourself when you're a lady? If it's like when you start putting these things together, everything just becomes weird.
yeah. Hold on. I saw a video. Hold on. What is that video? Talking about he or she. I saw a video. I should have saved that video. Yo, hold on. Thai police. Thai police. Let me see. Thai police. Hold on. Oh, this video is wow. Yo, what the fuck is this video? Yo, the Thai police have it the worst, CJ. Because
Mm,
they have to arrest these lady boys once in a while. But being a lady boy is not illegal in Thailand, it's part of their culture. So the government
yeah.
is okay with everything. But when it's time to arrest these boys, so I saw one video. This is why I say, "Don't touch me," and like, this is what is that? You have to see this. yo, 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 fuck, man. What is this video? This shit is the wildest. Oh god, I couldn't find. I should have saved that video. And this guy just started dancing on the cup, man. And I'm like, the cop was just cool too. They were just laughing. So let's go. Don't make it hard on yourself. I'm like, this shit is wild. And the cop, man, what is this video, man? He said, don't make it hard on yourself. And the lady's like, what do you, this shit is wild, you know. Fucking hell, man. Thai police. Hold on.
Well, at least the cop trying to stay neutral, man. Don't make it hard on yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Thailand is the only place where lady boys play sports. Nobody cares. It became too.
Because they don't
Yeah.
really like play sports like to play. I'm sure they don't play sports like to play like we want to dominate women. They just like for the
Oh
fun of it,
no. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's just like more like a jokey thing. Because like a lot of these it's like they turn the show maybe the sport maybe into some kind of play. Like just
yeah,
make it all funny and people will watch and laugh and then more people gonna watch. If it's like that, it's cool. But these people who decide to sign up, they sign up like to to
yeah,
dominate women. It's like
yeah,
you're watching a
yeah,
man beating on a woman and it becomes legal. It's
yeah,
like for all these like so like maybe who need to sign up for that Tank. If one day Tank David decide, yo, I'm gonna be a lady boy, and then you start beating a woman, nobody's gonna box anymore, bro.
yeah.
Because
That's
he already
true.
like beating women. So probably that's the sport you need to get into. And anyway, not
Shit.
not signing up for that. Not recommending that, but shit. That is just how that's just like the vivid image of
Yeah,
when these guys decide they're gonna join women's sports. Is like saying allowing Tang Davis to beat the shit out of women. That is what is
shit.
happening.
Yeah, but yeah, I won't lie to you. Boxing is boring without Tang. And then boxing just became weird because this era. That's why I'm starting to dislike this era. They've whitewashed everything. You've heard of the PGA? Have you heard of the PGA before? The PGA.
No, I don't even know it's PGA. Too
PGA is
many
like the golf,
abbreviations.
yeah, professional golf association where people play golf and Tiger Woods and everything,
Mm.
right? And these Saudis came and then they pay a lot of money and they said, we want to introduce new golf called Leaf Golf. So they just bought all the players. So Tiger was the last person to say, man, I am not going. They wanted to give Tiger like $500 million. Tiger Woods is like, I only have money. So Tiger, and they bought everybody. So Tiger has no competition to play with, right? So golf just became, and then they paid off some to Trump. And Trump, they started hosting in Trump. Trump has a lot of golf courses. So they started hosting in Trump golf courses. Trump's like, oh, this is even better than PGA. Like, Trump, you know this.
Well, that's Trump, man. Trump is making money. It's better. Once I'm making money, it's better, man. For hell with everybody else.
You know,
these guys are smart, man. They feed his ego and he feed them back with free ad, man.
Yeah. You know. So they bought the PGA. Now nobody talks about golf like it used to be. They bought of golf, they bought of boxing, they send boxing to the Middle East, and the time is weird. They are fighting like 2 a.m. Nobody's watching. You know, they bought out everything. Now boxing is just gone. You know, so man, I don't know, man. You know, so they're doing it to every sport now. They're doing to every sport because they have, thank God, the war is even going on now. Now they need to conserve money now. They do close down the, well, hopefully this will be, man, God works in mysterious ways too. This could help boxing. Now they have money, they don't have money to spend like that. Now they have to money. The money is going to go to missile procurement and everything. You know, fucking it. Anyway, man, you have anything to add or you want to close it off?
No, man, I'm good, man. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Help show us some love, help spread the channel. You know, help us hit that $200 mark. Well, not $200, but 200 mark.
Man, fucking hell. I shouldn't have typed this lady boy in my ex. Now my algo is gonna be fucked forever.
Oh, you search it. Now you're gonna see the lady boys every day. People gonna be wondering what's wrong with you.
Fuck, yo, I was looking for this video, man. Fuck. Now what? Yo, this is wild. Yo, fucking hell. Yo,
no, you probably now you need to like you need to search some straight woman right away, man.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with these fucking people? This is wild, man. Yo, hell no. Man. They don't even put like disclaimer no more. Like, what the fuck is fucking going on? Hold on, CJ. Fucking hell. Fuck.
Congratulations, man. You've been spammed.
Yeah, fucking hell, man. You don't have to do something about this shit.
You gotta you need to talk to Elon about putting like a clear my cache button.
Yeah.
When you click that button, it cleans out. Oh, you need to clear 7-day cache. You know, you need to clear 1-day cache. You need to clear how many days cache for your algo. You know,
man, I've not put that shit in a long time.
You know, you need to put that button in, and people gonna sign up for the verified account even more because you know once they search something, they want to clear it out before they somebody else.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, Elon is wild. Elon is going through it because
but you should just clear a cache and see if it works though. Clear a cache now, man.
Yeah, I'll do it because
it might help a little bit. It might help a little bit.
My two screen at once, so I have to exit too. Elon is going through because I was paying attention to like Anthropics. Anthropics is like an AI modeling company that signed a deal with the U.S. Department of War, like $200 million deal for the government to use their AI model, and they use it in Venezuela. And Anthropic was shooting to the moon. Fuck these people, man. And then the guy was like, these people became so woke. It's like, nah, we don't allow the government to use our AI model in war. So you cannot use it anymore. Well, and Trump is like, well, we already paid you 200 million. Like, what do you want from us? All right, you are now a security risk, so you are canceling the contract. So Trump
Oh
just
shit.
with a tweet, yo, man, people could have made so much money with Anthropic. And they canceled the deal, right? Trump just canceled the deal. And this Winnie OpenAI said, oh, I put my name in the basket. So I'll take over from Anthropic. So OpenAI signed a new deal with Trump, and Trump used it in Iran. So now OpenAI is like, hell no, you can't use it in Iran. So now people are just unsubscribing from their OpenAI models that they sign up for. So as of this morning, they've lost 1.5 million subscribers, and those are paying customers.
Shit.
And everybody went to Anthropic, and Claude is very good, right? And Elon is like, what the fuck is nobody calling my name? Elon is mad, man. Elon just wants somebody to use his XAI, man. Trump is not even looking his way. Anyway, sorry, man. Go on.
Grok is okay, but no one cares about Grok right now.
Nah. Too much pictures. Nobody wants pictures. You know? Yeah.
But I feel like Grok
man.
is kind of dumb when it comes to like generating certain images and stuff, because I tried to generate some image with Grok and it was like, Grok is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why Elon is still mad at OpenAI. That's why they're still going to court now. Trump, yeah. Anyway,
I feel like although ChatGPT is general, but shit, it could generate a couple okay images. But I tried the same shit with Grok and it's like, man, that nigga dumb.
yeah. And Grok has twice the compute power between all these models because they've invested all this Saudi money. Well, Saudi is going to start asking for their money soon, though. They got all this Saudi money.
Don't worry, man. Elon is good for the cash, man. They don't mind owing Elon. You know why they don't mind owing Elon? Because you owe Elon. There's a possibility you can get some X shares too, man. You want some X shares, man.
Well, he's so smart that you realize Grok was not doing well, right? Grok was not doing well, and Tesla has been stagnant for almost the past 6 months. It's not growing. People are uninstalling. The only thing they are making money of is the FSD from Korea. So he's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to IPO next month. Next month is the IPO for SpaceX. What he did, smart enough. First, these were all separate companies.
Combine them.
He combined all of them. You
want one, you gotta want all.
I'm telling you, this guy is smart, man. It's like he know how to make. So it's like in that point of view of things, it's like these guys gonna be happy because AI is the thing that is popping right now, and then space is also popping right now. Tesla is kind of like redundant unless they come up with a robot taxi.
Yeah.
So it's like until then, shit, we still got money to make, bro.
Because he fooled everybody, like including me. Because 5 years ago, he said 5 or 6 years ago, we are going to Mars. Oh, Mars! Everybody was into it, and people started buying his cars because he told everybody, "I'm not going to get funding from." That's why SpaceX is private company. I'm not going to get any or borrow any money from nobody. I'm not going to IPO this company. Anytime money I made from Tesla, I'm going to dump it into SpaceX. So any profit, that's why people are loyal, because people are buying just because they want Elon City, they are going to Mars. So people are like, nah. Sometimes they were like, okay, you guys know the reason why I want to go. I need. It got to a point. He said, the board needs to increase my salary. He went from like 200 to 300 million. Like, wow. The package just keep increasing. And people were like, yeah, just give it to him. The reason why he needs it is not like he wants to buy a new car or jewelry. He's pushing this money into space so that we can go to Mars. So, smart guy, he came with a t-shirt, Occupy Mars. He sold more than 3 million of t-shirts a day. So he started coming with lighters, and he just started selling auxiliary things, making money on the side, right? So, and
he
then
learned from Trump well.
yeah, and at least he gave a timeline. So this year he was supposed to land something on Mars at least. And then guess what he said? Oh, Trump says the moon is the next target, and the moon is very important to the country. So me being a good citizen, let's focus on the moon now. So he just canceled all that shit he's been talking about Mars. So Mars is canceled now. So all this SpaceX thing, now the focus is on moon now. I'm like, oh God. He had to pivot, hard pivot, man. Hard pivot.
It's that hard to land on Mars? On Mars?
Yo, yeah. Yo, Mars, the window only opens once every 5 years. For you to get 8 months, it takes 8 months to get to Mars. And the window opens once in 5 years. Right. So
why
this
is
is
it
the
why is it like that? Why is it like the window open at once every 5 years? Is
because
of like
the
the space?
gravitational pull. Yeah. Because
Oh.
the Earth is always moving. So to get a perfect alignment between between the Earth and Mars to shoot straight, like the windows only counts once.
But wouldn't it be like okay to just take your missile or flight to the spot of the Earth that is basically lined up with it? That does not work? Or is
No, it
it
doesn't
like
work.
for the US their time? Okay.
No, it doesn't work. That's why you can't fly. That's why you cannot fly missiles, or you cannot fly um uh um like rockets from any direction to get to space or to get to the moon. It has to come from a trajectory. Everything has to be calculated. That's why Russia doesn't fly in Russia. Russia flies anytime they are going to space. They go to Kazakhstan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Russia has its own in Kazakhstan, a foreign country, and China flies somewhere maybe close to Xinjiang area, those areas, and America flies close to the equator. It has to be close to the equator. That's why they always fly on the Midwest belt from
So everybody
for
flies close to the equator because that's like a neutral point.
yeah, the fastest to, because it doesn't go, it has to traject like curve. The curvature is what makes it that hard. So otherwise you're gonna miss the mass, it's gonna take longer, so everything has to be calculated. That's why you can't just fly from New York or maybe any or Detroit, yeah. So everything, or maybe fly from Xi'an, or it has to be calculated.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, fuck it, man, because Starship has not even gone to space yet. So all this shit we've been saying is just been flying near Earth, though. Like he goes up and count out, but we caught it with the arm, though. We caught it, so at least that'll keep people energized for the next 6 months until the next step. So you
Yeah,
keep
but
going.
every time you're catching it the same way, after a while it gets boring,
It got boring after the second time, and then he stopped catching it, start dropping in the ocean, right? And now they were like, okay, version 1 is done. Version 1 didn't go to space. Version 2 is done now. Now they are testing version 3. So hopefully this next month they're gonna fly the version 3. So and the IPO, he's targeting $1.7 trillion. Imagine. 1.7 trillion, highest ever. Fucking hell.
Well, you know, my point on this thing, I felt the whole space exploration thing is a waste of money from day one, because I figure we can use all that 1 point something trillion on Earth to handle a lot of earthly problems. You know what I mean? We could probably
Yeah.
use it to try to figure out, hey, how can we do something to protect ourselves from earthquakes, or what can we do to like maybe stop like the what's that? You know, that layer between the sun and the earth that always is deteriorating because we keep polluting so much. Maybe try to
Okay.
solve that kind of problem.
The,
I
the
forgot the name
ozone
of it.
layer.
Yeah, the
Ozone
ozone
layer.
layer. It's like, if we like, we should probably try to solve these little problems first before we decide, hey, let's go to space, man. Try to make life on Earth more livable. But
Yeah. But
that
life
is
on
going to
Earth
be
will
too
always have.
expensive, and that is probably going to stop us from innovating the way that we want to innovate and have
Yeah.
people, you know, spend more taxpayer dollars. So, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
feed them a fantasy. Let's go to space.
Yeah. You remember
Because
growing up when
every
they
other
said,
planet on Earth, right? Every other planet except for Earth. Yeah, you go in there, you're probably gonna find something, and it's probably gonna be useful. That's a lot of probabilities, right? But the whole
mm,
point of what they say, moving to Mars or moving to the moon, all these things, is like to have a next place where you could actually live. But if you really think about it, you can't really live on those places, you know, because it's too exposed. You know, it's like they always have maybe meteor showers or different kind of like natural disasters that they can't even
yeah.
protect themselves from, like out in that area out here. But Earth is so blessed because of its location and everything,
Yeah.
that we don't have all of that. So why not we try to protect the promised land that we actually have? And we could probably do something to protect it. But we, you know what, let's try to go to space first. That is
Yeah.
my perspective on it. And I
Yeah.
don't know,
In
man.
space, yeah, when the space race started, uh 60 62 was when the
Hold on, let me
Commodore
get my
of
charger though.
Russia.
Let me get my
Okay.
charger. PC got 6%.
All right, man. So Russia was kind enough to say, man, you know what, we're gonna go to the moon. No, not the moon. We're gonna fly something into space. So Russia did it first, which was nice, right? So America got jealous. America thought they were losing because guess what? That was like close to the no, the Cold War. So Russia was like, you know what, we're just gonna go to space. They didn't even go far. They went there first, and then they sent the first human to space. And America was feeling left behind. And I remember this speech I watched. I don't know when I watched it. He said, if the event, this is the president at the time, I think it was Kennedy. If the
Hmm.
event of recent memory doesn't shook you to the core of why, it's like, if the event of recent memory doesn't shoot you to the core, the event of recent memory, he couldn't even mention Russia because Russia just sent somebody to space. The president couldn't even mention the country. The only thing he said, if the event of recent memory, that shit was 2 weeks ago. Recent memory, motherfucker. If the event of recent memory doesn't shoot to the core, and why democracy and civilization has to win in this space war, that I don't know. So they started pumping a lot of money. And at first, it was just a competition between America and Russia, which America won, by the way. But what it
Hmm.
spared was it gave us GPS, right? It gave us the food we eat here came from space. And a lot of the medicine we use these days came from space. And a lot of the things we use these days came from space because things that work there automatically begin to cure the diseases we have here. That was good. The International Space Corporation, the Space Center, they begin to, then it just evolved into some weird geopolitical issue now. So the focus has left into, let's see how we can move civilization forward. Like, they were able to predict earthquake because of space. They are able to predict accurate weather because of space. Now it's just weird, really. And the International Space Station is we are in what? What are we now? We are in 2026. It left 4 years for it to be decommissioned. In 2020, there will be no International Space Station anymore. You know, and the space station was what stopped the Cold War, because Russia is like, do we want to go to war with these people? We go to space and we spend 6 months there together. We don't want to go to war. That's why the America and Russia hasn't fought for a long time, because of this space thing. Now, after 2030, I don't know what's gonna happen. Now it's just weird, you know.
Oh, because the space station dies out when in 2030?
It's supposed to be done like 5 years ago.
But it's living longer than it should.
Yeah. So every few minutes they have to send a space to, you know, the force of gravity is pulling it down towards Earth. So every few months they have to push up, you know, and sometimes it gets leaked and they have to fix it. Now astronauts are getting sick, so they have to ship them back to Earth. You know,
They should probably just let it fall and blow it out of the sky, but then they wouldn't have another one. That's the problem right
they
now.
only have
But
another
then,
one.
but then, what about like it's a space station. Shit,
Yes,
building a whole space station is a lot of money.
yeah, but not for this. China built it for cheap. You know, remember China got kicked off. America kicked China off. America is wild. They kicked China off. And China's like, man, fuck it, we're gonna build our own thing. Right. So China started building their own thing with the help of Russia, right? So I think in the future, Russia is gonna join China. So China has its own space station now, but they don't have collaboration. It's not fun when you are doing it alone. You get what I mean?
Yeah, when you're doing something alone. Also, the ideas are limited too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then again, China also believe in the copy paste,
Yeah.
edit things. So, but then again, space technology is harder to copy paste and edit. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
then China got Russia just sold everything. Russia just sold everything to China, not by the government, man. It's by the people. Like you got Russia as well. So they just sold everything they learned, they just sold it off, right? They just sold it off to China. So China just used Russia's technology and built it. So Russia, if because now NASA doesn't want to invest into space station anymore. So now we have like 4 different American companies building their own private space station. This shit is wild, CJ. This shit is wild. So the collaboration effort, even this time they are fighting, but Russia and US, in Russia, they call them cosmonauts. They go to the US and they fly to the space station. And Americans they send American astronauts to Russia to fly to space station. That way, even if there's war, that collaboration is going to stop it. That's why America and Russia has never really been to war. You know. Now that this is coming to an end, I don't know where the interest is anymore, because that's the last interest everybody has together.
The
So one
space
that's
station.
done, yeah, the space station. You know. So I really don't know, man. This shit is wild. Yes.
Maybe
Anyway.
NASA has another space station building in the works, because we haven't heard about NASA doing anything in a long time. But the moment they announce it, since you say like there's no reason for cooperation, if NASA announce, oh, we have a new space station we're gonna launch into orbit, it's gonna set off a lot of fire.
Yeah, NASA just now they've cut down NASA's budget by like 2.7%, and 2.7% in NASA's budget is like close to like $1 billion or something $billion, right?
But NASA hasn't really done anything in many years, though.
No, yeah, but that's true. That's very true.
NASA has been around since I was a baby, and they haven't done much.
All they do is sell t-shirts these days. They still maintain the Hubble telescope, the biggest telescope in the world, and
Doesn't China have the No, China has the biggest what? Is it a telescope or something? Something to watch
So,
into space and
yeah,
take
but
images.
China just built it big, but in terms of the penetration and the imaging and everything, they are not even close into
Okay.
what they are able to capture. The harbor is just too much for the world, and like so, and then the NASA is just now they have rovers on Mars. They have what NASA is good at is they've sent rockets and small rovers to most of the planets, so they have a lot of work going on, right? So they think and they don't want to do all these small jobs. That's why they've started subcontracting all these jobs. They were like, okay, let the private guys handle it. That's why NASA doesn't launch its own shuttle anymore. Now they give it to Elon. Elon is doing it for like half the price, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So even with the space station, this is a good company to invest in the future. It's called VAST. VAST is the one building the new space station. Very beautiful. Let me see what I can show some pictures. And they just secured extra 500 million yesterday. So NASA is trash. They were supposed to go to fly around the moon last month. They didn't do it. They were supposed to go around the moon this month. They were like, oh, there's a leak somewhere. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What do you mean there's a leak? So they move, and it takes like 24 hours to move the spaceship from the launch pad into the maintenance hall. I'm like, yo, this is so old. And the engine that is they are going to use to fly the 4 astronauts around the moon was the same engine that was used in 1972. That's NASA for you. And the government is like, we don't have extra money because we paid for all these things long time ago.
That we just didn't use them yet.
Yes, so we don't have no more money for you. So that's why fucking hold on, station. So NASA, man. Okay, let me see. Show you now. Let me just last one. Let me just call it a day. Let me just share the screen. Share screen. Yeah. So, can you see?
It's loading.
Shit, my computer is fucked.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. So
It's a
this.
photo.
Yeah. So that's their new space station that they are building, and so it's really the design is really nice, and they have like 3 other companies building different space station too. So yeah, so NASA is like, man, if you want to do it, just do it, man. I'm not going to involve myself in this this bullshit anymore. Anyway, man, we got to go. All right, man.
All right, guys, this is it. You guys know what it is. Peace and love. Hit that like and subscribe button, and see you guys in the next one. Bless.
Adios, amigos. Yeah, man.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.